No clear direction in markets today, with bulls and bears fighting for control. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete Forex market briefing for August 14th. Currency markets are being driven by a complex mix of central bank policy, geopolitical risk, and shifting growth expectations. Let us break it all down. Here is a snapshot of how the major currency pairs are trading today. Euro to US dollar is trading at 1.15, losing 0.11% on the session. The world's most traded pair is driven by ECB versus Fed rate differentials. Currency markets are reacting to Indian rupee may open nearly flat as RBI counters dollar demand, NASDAQ. Pound sterling to US dollar is trading at 1.35, losing 0.18% on the session. Sterling is highly sensitive to UK inflation data and Bank of England rate guidance. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Tether says it completed long-promised Big Four audit of finances behind $180 billion USD stablecoin. US dollar to Japanese yen is trading at 159.33, gaining 0% on the session. Dollar yen tracks the US-Japan rate differential and Bank of Japan intervention risk. Currency markets are reacting to Daily Coffee report the 13th of August, 26. USD SGD is trading at 0.7813, gaining 0% on the session. The Singapore dollar reflects Asian FX sentiment, trade flows, and MAS monetary policy. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500 hits record high as oil, producer inflation weaken, the Detroit News. Australian dollar to US dollar is trading at 0.7062, losing 0.03% on the session. The Aussie dollar closely tracks commodity prices, especially iron ore, and Chinese growth signals. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. US dollar to Chinese yuan is trading at 0.1485, gaining 0.13% on the session. The onshore yuan reflects PBOC daily fixings, US-China trade dynamics, and capital flow controls. Currency markets are reacting to Indian rupee may open nearly flat as RBI counters dollar demand, NASDAQ. US dollar to Indian rupee is trading at 95.43, gaining 0.05% on the session. The Indian rupee tracks RBI monetary policy, FII and FPI capital flows, and US-India interest rate differentials. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Tether says it completed long-promised Big Four audit of finances behind $180 billion USD stablecoin. Now let us look at the macro forces behind today's currency moves. On the geopolitical front, the move follows reports that oil prices rise as OPEC cuts 2026 demand growth forecast amid US-Iran talks deadlock, 15 outlets compared, News Corp. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500 hits record high as oil, producer inflation weaken, the Detroit News. Equity markets are responding to reports that strong RE earnings lift S&P 500, NASDAQ as inflation data calms rate hike jitters, Kitco. Currency markets are reacting to Indian rupee may open nearly flat as RBI counters dollar demand, NASDAQ. The move in the dollar reflects reports that Tether says it completed long-promised Big Four audit of finances behind $180 billion USD stablecoin. Our near-term view on pound sterling to US dollar. Pound sterling to US dollar is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $1.38 resistance and $1.32 support as the boundaries of the current range. Currency markets can move fast and unexpectedly. Central bank surprises, geopolitical shocks, and data prints are the key risks to monitor. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your Forex briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily currency coverage.